Hello. It feels like long time no see because yet again I have been missing in action. I didn't put a video out yesterday because I was feeling relatively better on Monday, and literally as every hour passed I was feeling better and better, and by the evening I was feeling really quite myself again, and I moderated my sister's pre-Boaty's World live stream, then Boaty's World live stream, and then the after show live stream back at my sister's, Emma Lemon, 2 ends. And I happily had a lovely bottle of wine, and I was feeling fine and dandy. It was great. And then farted around on the internet, as you do. And then I went to bed and still felt great. And then I woke up the next morning and felt like I was right back in the middle of the illness where it had just hit me really, really badly. So I'd had a relapse. After having a really good day on Monday, I had a relapse. I just felt like poo. I really, really felt terrible. So no video came out yesterday in any shape or form. Chatuary, driving, old Woody Show past episode, nothing at all. I managed to sit upright for a couple of hours, and I had some scrambled egg and some spinach actually, and I got the spinach out of the fridge today to basically show you, because I opened it, the can of spinach that you saw in the video from the other day. So I've opened it because I had it with my dinner yesterday, and so I wanted to show you exactly what spinach puree looks like. I mean, it doesn't sound very nice, but it's actually a very, very similar consistency to, if you've ever had sagaloo or anything sag, S-A-G or S-A-G, depends on where you buy it from. If you've ever had food from an Indian or Asian restaurant that's got sag in it, that's spinach. And quite often they do use something like spinach puree. And so it's a very, very similar texture to that. So let me just show you. So here we have the spinach puree. And I've already opened it, like I said, yesterday. And I've dug out a spoonful of spinach puree for you. As you can see, it's not puree in the sense that you would think, you know, kind of like baby food. It's still got texture and lots of fibre in it. And if you've ever cooked a whole bag of spinach, you know, like got a bag of fresh spinach and cooked it, either wilted it, steamed it, or just, you know, whatever, you'll know that there's probably about 2 bags of spinach in that spoonful. Oh, there's a bit on the floor now as well. I mean, I joke, but that is probably about a bag full of fresh spinach. And you look how big this can is. It's one of the big cans. You've probably got a lot of spinach in there. Croydon rising from the frosty mist. So yeah, I'm feeling a lot better today compared to yesterday. But today I feel like I did on Monday, which means potentially I'm going to relapse again tomorrow. So we'll just see how it goes. I'm being kind to myself. I'm taking it easy. I want to go out, but it's really cold out there. And just walking around my flat and talking, I'm getting breathless. So I'm not sure that I should chance it. Not while it's so cold. And especially not going out by myself. Just in case, because I do feel so rough. The other thing as well is I feel like I'm still running a low-level fever. I can feel like every now and then my skin like a chill runs across my skin. And that's wearing clothes. So what are my plans for the day? I need to eat something at some point because yesterday I literally only had the scrambled egg and spinach. And actually I did make salmon with it yesterday because I thought, oh, get some fish in my diet, really good. And it had been in the freezer. It was originally a frozen one anyway. And I cooked it and it was horrible. It was horrible. It was just like, it had a tang of strong fish, which salmon is not, it's not a strong flavoured fish. And the texture was just, yeah, it didn't flake or anything. I can't even call it rubbery. It was tough. It was, yeah, horrible. So I didn't have the salmon, unfortunately. So I think in the future, if I'm going to eat salmon from the freezer, I think it will be in the form of homemade fish cakes, like, you know, salmon with potato and some herbs and things. That would work. Or something along those lines, something like fish pie. It'd probably be fine in fish pie because of the extra moisture and the extra flavours from, well, cod's quite a mild flavour, but if you've got some smoked haddock in there or something like that, or prawns. Now, I don't eat prawns, but I know a lot of people like prawns, and the flavour of the prawns will, you know, go into the sauce. Now, you regular viewers of Chatuary will know what Chatuary is all about. And I've had some really lovely feedback about Chatuary. For those of you who are new to me, you know, for the very first time that you've seen me, I don't know where the first came from. I don't know where that is. Bit of West Country. But if you're new here, then you won't know what Chatuary is, and you've probably seen it in the title and gone, what? What's Chatuary? Chatuary is a play on January. And basically, my sister and I came up with this after enjoying doing Vlogmas in December, which both of us sort of flaked out at. We didn't manage to do a whole month of Vlogmas. Yeah, no excuses. Busy time. My sister's got quite a big family. I don't know what happened with me. I'm trying to remember. It was last year. I can't remember. Anyway, we enjoyed the challenge of trying to get as many videos up as possible. So we came up with Chatuary, January chat, where there's only 2 rules, basically. We have to get a video out every day of January. Oops, I have failed already. I didn't see the illness coming. Let's see if I can get up to speed. And the only other rule is that we have to talk to you. Actually chat to you, chat via the camera, not behind the camera, not overdubbing, not, you know, like doing the footage and then talking later. No, the majority has to be talking to you. You've popped round for a cup of tea and a piece of cake and a good old chinwag. So we thought that having this challenge where we had to get a video out every day or as often as possible in my case, and having no restraints, no big rules of it had to be set here and it has to be this topic or anything like that. No other rules apart from it's just got to be having a conversation with you. We thought that that would be a really good way to get motivated in the cold January month where, you know, January always lasts about 3 years and you're always skint. So even though we're part way into January now, if you feel inspired to join us, just pop a chatty video up and put Chatuary in the title. Because we have had some great feedback. And also, Boaty's World has joined in with the challenge. YouTube channel Boaty's World. And also Carol C of the Boaty's World community has joined in. And she's been very, very supportive and lovely about it. She's put, I think it was about 10 minutes of chat up yesterday. And I watched that. And that's lovely. She didn't put Chatuary in the title, but that doesn't matter. The point is that she was inspired to have a chat with her viewers and just have a little bit of, you know, sitting down, having a cup of tea, a little bit of a waffle, as you do, a bit of a tea break, having a bit of chat with your friends or your colleagues or whatever. So it's really nice. The old BT advert, do you remember it? It had Stephen Hawking, and I'm going to have to put the quote here, but it was something like, the world will be a better place if we just keep talking. And I've always agreed with that sentiment. I mean, I do love my own company. I do love being quiet sometimes, believe it or not. I do love just not having to think about anybody else for a while. I love, you know, being alone. Being alone doesn't mean that you're lonely. I love all that. But having a chat, having a conversation, even if it is just something daft, like you go into a shop, you buy something and the person behind the counter says, "Oh, terrible weather today." And you reply, "Yes, it is. I preferred it yesterday when it was a bit sunnier. Let's hope we have some nice weather for later in the week." And they say, "Yes, let's. Thank you. Bye." You know, it's a conversation. It's a chat. It's human contact. And as humans, even though we love our own company and we love being alone and by ourselves, well, some of us, you know, do, we're also a pack animal. So we are designed to connect with other humans. One difference that I've got between today and yesterday or even the day before is that I can talk now without it setting off a coughing fit. Although just then, that edit there was I sneezed and that turned into a coughing fit. So that was good. Anyway, I've got to decide what to have to eat later. I don't have like a dinner time or a tea time, depending on where you are in Britain. I usually have a late lunch, early dinner around about 4 o'clock. And sometimes that is the only meal that I have in the day. I might have skipped breakfast because I get up, I get on the computer and then I get all excited about what stuff I can be getting up to on the internet. And then like 2 coffees later and I think, oh, I feel sick. Why do I feel sick? Oh yeah, I've had 2 coffees and no food. So there's half a chicken in the fridge that needs to be eaten soonish. I think what I might do is make a couple of roast potatoes and have some roasted carrots. Yeah, roasted carrots will... But carrots last longer in the fridge, and I've got some broccoli that needs to go. I think I might do some broccoli actually and put some gravy all over it and all over chicken, broccoli and potatoes. Balanced meal. Healthy, yummy, tasty. So that's enough waffling from me for today. If you're wondering what I'm standing next to, I can show you the whole room, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to show you all the room because I've done a video specifically about it. I'm in the room that is going to actually be my bedroom this year. No excuses, well, apart from not having any money. This is the colour that my daughters chose and wanted all those years ago, and it's not been painted since. And I need to make this room a really nice boudoir for moi, so that I can come in here and luxuriate and get up to all kinds of shenanigans. But it needs tidying out, yeah? A lot of this stuff is just accumulated because both my parents died. One, my mum, and then I had all her stuff in here. And just as I got to the end of clearing all that out, my dad died. So I got all this stuff in here. Also, what happened as well is that all my junk stuff ended up in here too. So it's become a sort of junk room. This is only sort of like half the room that you can see. And yeah, see, this goes back to what I was saying the other day, is that I don't see that that's a mess when I look at it like that, but on there it looks a mess. And yes, this is a shopping trolley. It is. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, and thank you very, very much for subscribing. I'll see you all in the next one. I'm going to get a coffee now. And in the meantime, I wish you love, light, stars and rainbows. See you on the other side.